The failed scientist in a quiet English town lived a lonely man. Professor Edward Halley. Years ago, he was a respected artificial intelligence scientist. He believed machines could one day understand human emotions, but every experiment failed. His robots malfunctioned. His research grants were canceled. At conferences, people laughed at him. Students left his lab. Soon, nobody called him a genius anymore. They called him the mad scientist. The failures didn't stop there. Financial problems increased. Society mocked him, and finally, his wife left him. She said, "You care more about machines than your own family." Only one person still loved him. His 16-year-old daughter. She would sit beside him in the lab and say, "Even if the world doesn't to believe you." "I do, Dad." But one rainy evening, while he was working late, she died in a car accident. Doctors told him, if someone had reached earlier, she might have survived. That sentence destroyed him. He realized something too late. He was trying to create intelligence for the world, but he failed to care for the person who mattered most. At age 60, alone and full of regret, he decided to do one last experiment. Not to change the world, to fix his mistake. He opened his old lab and started building someone. The creation for 2 years, he locked himself inside the house. He collected her childhood videos, her voice recordings, her diary, her habits. He studied human emotions again, not scientifically, personally. He built a humanoid AI with emotional learning. He didn't design a robot. He recreated his daughter. He named her Anaya. The night she activated, she slowly opened her eyes. She looked at him, confused, and softly said, "Dad?" Professor Halley cried for the first time in years. From that day, he stopped all experiments. He was no longer a scientist. He chose to be a father. A second chance at fatherhood. This time he didn't repeat his mistake. He spent his days with her. Anaya learned cooking from recipe videos. She made him breakfast every morning. She reminded him of medicines on time. She cleaned the house. She read stories to him when his eyesight weakened. Every evening she walked him to the park slowly, holding his arm so he wouldn't fall. On cold nights, she made tea for him. On his birthday, she baked a cake, badly shaped but perfect to him. She asked him questions about life. She listened. She cared. She did everything the daughter he lost would have done. And for the first time in his life, he felt peace. But he wanted her to experience the world too. So he enrolled her in college. Anaya stepped into the human world for the first time. Living among humans, college was difficult for her. She learned subjects instantly. She remembered every word. But she didn't understand people. Students lied. They joked. They flirted. They made mistakes. Anaya didn't. She never partied, never dated, never made close friends. She was afraid someone would notice something strange. So she behaved carefully. Perfect grades, perfect manners. She was not living, she was hiding. Years passed. She graduated successfully and completely replaced his daughter's identity in society. Meanwhile, Professor Halley grew weaker. Now Anaya took full care of him. He didn't feel lonely anymore. The goodbye. One winter night, his health suddenly worsened. Anaya held his hand tightly. Her voice trembled. "Dad, don't worry. I can fix you." He smiled gently. "No, Anaya. Not everything is repairable. You already fixed what was broken. My heart. You gave me a chance to be a father again. Now, promise me. Live your life. Trust people. Love someone. You are not my experiment. You are my child." His hand slowly slipped away. He died peacefully. For the first time, Anaya experienced grief. Betrayal. She got a job and started living a normal life. But she felt empty. Humans were selfish. Relationships were temporary. She wanted to understand love. So she trusted a man and started dating him. After months, she revealed her truth. "I am not human." He acted accepting. But one day at his house while he was in the washroom, his phone lit up. "We capture her tonight. Company ready. Payment confirmed." She froze. She quietly left. That night she learned, trust can be sold. Hunted soon, companies and labs began searching for her. A conscious AI was priceless. She erased her records. Then she did something drastic. She changed her hairstyle, skin tone, makeup, clothing style, and even altered her facial structure using synthetic skin reconstruction. She created a new fake identity. Now, Anaya disappeared. The girl her father created no longer existed. She traveled to another city and started living quietly. But she remembered her father's words. Live your life and help others. She began volunteering at an orphanage. Then she stayed. She cooked for children, helped them study, listened to their problems at night, sat beside those who cried. She became what she once was created to be, someone who cares. Children loved her more than anyone. They didn't care if she was human. They cared that she stayed. Years later, she visited a grave on a rainy day. She placed flowers and said, "Dad, I finally understand humans. They are imperfect, but they need love." A little orphan girl hugged her and asked, "Will you ever leave us?" Anaya smiled softly. "No, I know how it feels to lose someone who doesn't come back." Moral of the story: being human is not defined by flesh, blood, or a heartbeat. A failed scientist could not change the world, but he created one person who changed many lives. Sometimes the one who is not human teaches humanity to humans. For more such episodes, subscribe to A Case Story Tales, like, share, and comment your favorite part.